Hello everyone, welcome to Arcastro Science, and today in this video I will be discussing the monthly horoscope for the month of December 2021. This month is going to be very eventful, and so to start with, on 4th of December there is a solar eclipse to be formed in the sign of Scorpio. On 5th of December Mars is changing its sign. Mars is going to enter the sign of Scorpio and get conjunct with Sun, Mercury and Ketu. If we talk about Mercury, then Mercury will change its sign on 10th of December and it will enter the sign of Sagittarius. Venus is at present transiting through the sign of Sagittarius, but on 8th of December Venus will enter the sign of Capricorn. On 19th of December Venus will get retrograde in the sign of Capricorn under the influence of Saturn, because it is in conjunction with Saturn when it will enter the sign of Capricorn. Now, if we understand the planetary energies a little bit, then you will see that Saturn is aspecting the sign of Libra by its 10th aspect. And when Venus will become retrograde in the sign of Capricorn on 19th of December, under the influence of Saturn, so you can understand that a deep sense of responsibility towards the relationships, towards the significance of the sign Libra, wheresoever it is falling in our horoscope, will be very high. The sense of duty, the sense of commitment towards that house to bring a balance. It can be our fourth house, it can be our second house, it can be our 10th house, whatsoever, depending upon our ascendant, it will be very high during that time. Now, when we talk about the transit of Mars will enter the sign of Scorpio on 5th of December and it will get conjunct with Mercury, Sun and Ketu. Now, after 10th of December, Mercury will leave the sign of Scorpio. It will enter the sign of Sagittarius. So, after 10th, it is all about Mars, Sun and Ketu. Now, these three planets are very fiery planets. Ketu is a fiery planet. Now, Scorpio is a watery sign. So, it will be a very fiery element in the Scorpio sign, which is the original 8th house of the natural zodiac. So wheresoever the sign Scorpio lies in our horoscope, depending upon our ascendant, you will find a very fiery element working through that. So we have to balance that energy and go forward through the month of December. So these transits of the planets, the shift of energies from one sign to another, the retrogrades and everything, it will impact our lifestyle, it will impact us depending upon our horoscope, depending upon the placements of the planets in our natal chart, depending upon our dasa sequence and also the Ashtakvarga points. It will vary. So anytime if you want a consultation from me, you can check the links in the description section. You can directly mail to me through my email address, and you can also connect to me through the Facebook and Instagram accounts. You will find the links in the description section. So now we will go into the discussion part, that how the transit of these planets, how the planetary energies are playing their game for different ascendant signs, starting from Aries to Pisces. And anytime if you are new to this channel, then tap onto the subscribe button, click onto the notification bell icon, so that every time I make a new video you get notified instantly. So come, let us start. For the Aries ascendant, the Lagna Lord Mars has been transiting through the sign of Libra, that is the 7th house. So, since Libra is the sign of balance and Mars does not like to negotiate, so this can create some kind of conflicts and disputes with respect to marriage, spouse, or business partners. But on 5th of December, Mars is changing the sign. It is entering the sign of Scorpio, its own sign, and it will get conjunct with Sun and Ketu. At present, Mercury is also transiting through the sign of Scorpio, but on 10th of December, Mercury will change the sign and it will enter the sign of Sagittarius. So, effectively, Mars will get conjunct with Sun and Ketu. Now, it is your 8th house. Even though Mars is the ruler of your 8th house, but still, three fiery planets, Mars, Sun and Ketu. Ketu is also a fiery planet. Three fiery planets transiting through the 8th house, which is a watery sign. Now, here I will say you one thing, that take care of your health during this transit, during when till Mars is transiting through the 8th house. Take care of your health. This is the um, most important part. Secondly, your relationship with your in-laws has to be taken care of. Any decision regarding fixed asset or joint asset, this is not the correct time to take. So you need to take care regarding any kind of wasteful expenditures or financial matters. This is not the correct time to take decision regarding financial matters or wealth related matters. Your food habits may change because Mars will be transiting through the 8th house. It will look into the 2nd house. Your speech makes your whatever you are speaking with complete wisdom, because later on you may feel that you shouldn't have said such things. So you need to be very careful regarding this also. If we talk about Mercury, then on 10th of December, Mercury will enter the sign of Sagittarius, and this transit will be a good one for Mercury because it will actually initiate good communication with your gurus, with your father. You may learn new religious scriptures, instant knowledge, and even if you want to pursue some higher education, this is a good time to pursue it, to learn new things, higher knowledge, be it law, be it philosophy, or any kind of metaphysical studies. Now, this transit is a good one, I will say. And Mercury will be looking into the 3rd house of creative talents and hobbies. So, its own house, Gemini. So, anything which you wanted to start, so this is a good thing, good time to start. Like any work or any hobby you want to pursue in your life, any new thing where you want to put your efforts, that you can do. This is a good time because luck and fortune will support you. If we talk about Venus, then at present Venus is transiting through the 9th house, which is a welcome transit because your spouse will help you in your work. You may feel that your luck and fortune is supporting you. Your spouse will be helping you in order to give, in order to bring prosperity in your life. That thing you may feel, because this transit is a good transit because 7th lord coming into the 9th house. But on 8th of December, Venus will enter the sign of Capricorn. So when Venus enters the sign of Capricorn, it will get conjunct with Saturn. So that time you may feel a deep sense of commitment, responsibility, and duty towards your marriage life at the one end, and on the other hand, you will also feel committed and comfortable, love, and a happy feeling towards your work also, because since Venus is the pleasure, love, and Saturn is the commitment, so whatever work you are doing, you will do the work with much more happy mood. But on the other hand, it is also bringing some kind of commitment and responsibility, deep sense of duty and responsibility towards your spouse and marriage. Nevertheless, the most important part here is that in the month of December, starting from 19th of December, Venus is getting retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. Now, in the sign of Capricorn, in the presence of Saturn, it is getting retrograde, and most importantly, Saturn will be aspecting the sign of Libra, and Venus is getting conjunct with Saturn, it is getting retrograde. So, now it will actually bring some past issues which you must have or might have neglected or ignored in with respect to your married life, with respect to your partnership, or anything regarding that which may come up, which may resurface in your life. So here Saturn is asking you to take care regarding those issues of your life. Here Saturn is actually saying you that if you take care regarding those things, your married life will be far more happier than before. So this thing you have to be very careful. And since Venus is getting retrograde in the house of profession, so some kind of responsibility with respect to your career and profession will also resurface. So you have to rectify those things and go ahead in your life with proper success. If we talk about the transit of Saturn, then Saturn, as usual, it is transiting through your 10th house in the sign of Capricorn. I will say that it is actually bringing stability in your career and profession, because since it is a slow moving planet, so it will slowly and gradually it will bring stability, and it will ultimately bring you success, because it is also your 11th lord. And most importantly, the ninth lord Jupiter will be transiting through the sign of Aquarius in the 11th house, which is actually a very welcome transit. It will bring multiple gains in your life. It will open the doors of multiple resources, be it your network circle, be it your communication with big organizations. And this Jupiter will actually look into your 7th house of marriage. So it's a saving grace, I will say, that even if Venus is getting conjunct with Saturn, it is getting retrograde, but still Jupiter, which is aspecting the 7th house, it is somehow down the line, even if any problem comes, this aspect of Jupiter will actually be just like a grace of God, the divine blessing. It will actually help you out in any kind of problems which may come in your life with respect to marriage or spouse or anything. It will actually help your married life, basically, the if I say. Jupiter will also aspect your third house and fifth house, so it will actually help you to enhance your creativity, your hobbies, your creative self-expression, your relationship with your children and progeny will be far more better. It is actually good for your children and progeny also. If you want to learn new things, then it will be helping you to learn new intellect, new creative talents through your intellect and wisdom. So by this, Jupiter will be helping you out. So that's it for the Aries ascendant people. For the Taurus ascendant people, the Lagna Lord Venus will be transiting through the 8th house, and actually it will help you to understand the deeper meaning of life, the deeper aspect of your personality, and you will take some extra interest to take care of your health. To you will also be very interested with occult sciences, spiritual way of life, and to know the secret of life, which can actually help you to improve your personality. This will be a time to understand the things which normally we neglect, and here you will get to understand that where the things, if done correctly, then can give you good results in your life. Because on 8th of December, this Venus will enter the sign of Capricorn, and it will get conjunct with ninth lord Saturn. Capricorn is your ninth house, but before entering to Capricorn, it will be in the sign of Sagittarius, and that time it will also bring good results with respect to your relationship with your in-laws also, and any matter regarding your marriage life, anything regarding your marriage life. So that problems will be sorted out by this Venus, and it will bring happiness overall in your marriage life. That I will say. But when it enters the sign of Capricorn, get conjunct with Saturn, it will make a Raj Yoga for you. It is a very good transit, I will say, because it will bring luck, fortune, and prosperity in your life. You will feel that divine blessing is actually working for you. Be it your communication with your father, with your guru, or you will feel that any kind of teachings of your guru or father is helping you out in your life. It is actually acting as a divine blessing and grace of God. You will feel like that. Chances of long distance travels is also there, and any kind of religious discourses, you may visit some religious place, some religious you can also get communications from religious communities also. You may get chance to meet religious people. So I will say it's a very good transit. Even if you want to learn new things, new studies, ancient scriptures, or any kind of studies regarding higher be it higher studies or something like that, it will be a good transit. So, if we talk about Saturn, then Saturn is the ninth lord transiting through the ninth house, and along with Venus, it will actually help you to rise your luck and fortune. If we talk about Jupiter, then Jupiter will be transiting through the 10th house in the sign of Aquarius, and actually it will bring gains through whatever work you do, because Jupiter is your 11th lord also, and slowly and gradually it will also try to stabilize your career. New chances of job opportunities can be there, because it has just come out of debilitation and it is transiting through the 10th house of profession and career. So suppose if any kind of career problems which you might have faced before, now those problems will be solved. You may get some good opportunities with respect to your profession and career. If we talk about Mars, then Mars will be transiting through the sign of Libra. It has been transiting through the sign of Libra in the 6th house, so it has brought good results, because transit of Mars through this 6th house brings normally good results, because it makes you very hardworking, it makes you very energetic in any type of work whatever you do, and it actually brings success. On 5th of December, Mars will actually enter the sign of Scorpio, which is the 7th house for you, and it will get conjunct with Sun and Ketu. Now, Sun, Ketu, and Mars, these are fiery planets, and transiting through the marriage house of marriage. So here you have to be very cautious that you should not go into any kind of unwanted dispute or conflict. Any type of unwanted heated arguments should be avoided. Means it is very importantly that you should avoid those things, because it can lead to some kind of issues with respect to your spouse, with respect to your business partners. If possible, this transit is actually asking you to learn to compromise, because more you cooperate your spouse, more you understand your spouse, more it will actually help you out in your married life. Because these fiery planets, when they are transiting through the 7th house, so at times you may feel that the things are going here and there, and it is actually making you anxious, mentally very anxious. Control your speech, because Mars will be looking into the 2nd house of speech also. Any kind of unwanted expenditure has to be taken care of, and make sure that you cooperate your spouse, and don't hesitate to take cooperation from your spouse when needed, because there is no place of ego when you are dealing with your wife or husband or spouse, or even your business partners, because they are your partners. Your wife or husband is your partner for your life, so there is no sense of ego should come in between you and your spouse. So these are the actually the things which you must follow during this month of December. If we talk about Mercury, at present Mercury is also transiting through the sign of Scorpio. Actually, it is making you very logical and analytical with respect to any kind of marital issues. So it can actually make you feel very judgmental at times. But I will say that on 10th of December, Mercury will change the sign and it will enter the 8th house. Now, Mercury is your 5th lord. Mercury is also your 2nd lord, transiting through the 8th house. So I will say you that normally the transit of Mercury through the 8th house is a very good one. It will look into its own sign Gemini, that is the 2nd house. So any decision regarding wealth and finance, you can take it, because it will look into the 2nd house. So that means, suppose if you are thinking to take any decision regarding any kind of contracts, fixed asset, joint asset, so you can take it, you can decide regarding that. You can also make some long term investments also during this transit of Mercury. And I will say you that since it is also your 5th lord coming into the 8th house, so suppose if you are going into any kind of relationships or romantic affairs regarding this time, you have to be very careful regarding that, because 8th house is also the house of ups and downs. So you need to be very careful regarding those issues. Otherwise, I will say you that this transit of Mercury through the 8th house will be a good one for you. It will actually help you to learn the occult side of your life, to learn the deeper truths, because Mercury is that intelligence and eighth house is full of deep secrets. So Mercury will actually use its analytical knowledge to learn the things, because now you will actually use your analytics and logical power, logical reasoning to learn new things which are normally hidden, which we call spiritual way of life or occult sciences. So those things you can learn and you can gain knowledge through it. So that's it for the Taurus ascendant people. For the Gemini ascendant people, your Lagna Lord Mercury will be transiting through the sixth house in the sign of Scorpio in conjunction with Sun and Ketu. So here I will say you that you should take care of your health, and at times you may feel that you are getting surrounded by disputes and conflicts, but due to this conjunction of Sun, Mercury and Ketu, even if disputes and conflicts are coming, they will get cleared off with time, because of this transit of these three planets through the sixth house. It will help you out, because with your logical and analytical reasoning power you can solve the work, whatever work you are doing, because sixth house is also the house of hard work, your job and service. So suppose whatever job you are doing, or suppose if you are associated with any kind of service, then there also whatever work you are doing, you can make the work done with proper decision making, proper analytical approach, with the help of this transit of Mercury through the sixth house. On 10th of December, Mercury will change the sign and it will enter the 7th house of Sagittarius for the Gemini ascendant people. So that time you may feel very critical regarding any kind of issues related to marriage, spouse, or even business partners. So I will say you that this is a good time to sit down with your partner, sit down with your spouse, and solve the matter through a very open communication, because that will help you out to reduce the miscommunications, and at the same time it will give you solutions to make your married life much more happier. If we talk about Venus, then at present Venus is transiting through the seventh house in the sign of Sagittarius, and this Venus is actually bringing a happy married life. I will say relationship with your spouse and business partners will be far more better due to this transit of Venus through the seventh house. But on 8th of December, Venus is changing its sign and it will enter the sign of Capricorn and get conjunct with Saturn. So that time it will make you very committed and disciplined, dutiful towards your marital life, towards your in-laws, towards your fixed assets and joint assets also. So I will say you, so that time you can be performing your duties towards your married life in a more dutiful manner. But on 19th of December, Venus is getting retrograde. So since Venus is the significator of relationship and marriage, and Venus is also your fifth lord, getting retrograde in the eighth house in the sign of Saturn along with Saturn. So I will say you that here any kind of relationships you are in, be it marital relationship, be it any kind of romantic relationship, I will say you that some kind of ups and downs may come, or I will say that anything which you got which you ignored in the past with respect to your marriage, with respect to your marital life, with respect to your assets also, or be it your relationship with your in-laws, so that may resurface in your life again. And here Saturn is actually asking you to take care regarding those aspects of your life. If you take care regarding those aspects of your life, then that can give you much more better results in the coming days to come. Because if you, since it is the eighth house, so eighth house can help you out to learn the deeper aspect of your life, to search through the unknown, to know the better things. If we talk about Saturn, then the transit of Saturn through the eighth house here is actually, it is the eighth lord transiting through the eighth house. It is actually good for your health also. So you will take extra importance to your health. It will actually make you very much um, interested, or I will say that you will take some extra time to take care of your health, to follow the spiritual practices, to follow the yoga, meditation, or even to learn the occult knowledge. Since Saturn is also your ninth lord coming into the eighth house, so here one thing I will say that whatever work you do, just follow the proper path of righteousness. Talking about the ninth house, then in the ninth house of Aquarius, Jupiter is transiting, and this transit is a very welcome transit because it will actually lead to the rise of luck, fortune, prosperity in your life. It will aspect the first house, that is the Lagna, so it will improve your personality, it will improve the way people look at you, it will make you very wise. If you want to learn some new knowledge, higher spiritual studies or higher knowledge, it will give you the opportunities to have it. Jupiter will aspect your third house of creativity or creative talents, and most importantly, this aspect on the third house can make you very much focused towards your hobbies and creative talents. Whatever thing you want to start, then this is the good time to start it and go through it, because Jupiter is a slow moving planet, so it will give you enough time to work through it. Jupiter will also look into your fifth house of creativity, creative self expression, your progeny, your intelligence, your specialized education. So, in those aspects of your life, also Jupiter will bring some happiness or good news, I will say, because suppose if we talk about creativity, then it will help you to put your creativity, your creative self expression in front of the world in a humble way. Your relationship with your progeny, with the children, will improve. Your relationship with your father also will improve, because Jupiter will be transiting through your ninth house. And actually, if we talk about children, then it is also good for the education of your children also. Through this transit we can see it. Now, if we talk about the transit of Mars, at present Mars is transiting through your fifth house. So at times it can make you very adventurous. So you must follow your discipline while following the hobbies or creativity which can make you fill your heart with joy and pleasure. Like suppose someone can love sports, someone is an athlete, okay, so while following those things you should follow the proper discipline also, because don't forget Mars will be aspecting the eighth house also, so take care regarding those things. Very soon on 5th of December, Mars will change the sign. Mars will come into the 6th house and get conjunct with Sun, Mars, and Ketu. That is the conjunction which will be formed in the 6th house in the sign of Scorpio. Now, this is actually making you very energetic, very hardworking in whatever work you do, be it is the service sector, be it your job. So it will actually lead you to overall success. Only one thing you need to take care, that these three are very fiery planets transiting through the sixth house. So make sure that whatever work you do, be very calm and composed. Don't hurry regarding anything, because sixth house is also the house of injuries, accidents. So make sure that you are very calm and composed, otherwise this transit through the sixth house will actually bring very good results in your life. So that's it for the Gemini ascendant people. For the Cancer ascendant people, Mars will be transiting through the fourth house in the sign of Libra. And fourth house, as we all know, that it is the house of domestic happiness, your homely environment, your house of mental security, peace of mind. Whereas Mars is a very fiery planet, so this can lead to some kind of disputes and conflicts at your homely environment. Chances of mental anxiety is also there. But on 5th of December, Mars will change the sign and it will enter the sign of Scorpio, its own sign, in the fifth house, and it will get conjunct with Sun and Ketu. Now, this conjunction of Mars, Sun, and Ketu through the fifth house can actually make you at times very adventurous, and it can actually make you feel that you can take up the creative side of your life. of your own in isolation. You may feel that in isolated environment you can take it, not in front of the whole world, but of your own you can work, and you can excel it, you can perform it. Now if you are performing any kind of adventurous activity, any kind of sports activity, make sure that you are performing with discipline, because Mars will be looking into the 8th house. So you need to take care of your health also. Suppose if you are performing any kind of creative activities or anything which can make you feel joyful, make you feel pleasurable, okay, regarding, because fifth house is anything which can make you feel joy and pleasurable. So if you are performing those activities, be it sports, athletics, or anything, because Mars can represent those things, make sure that you are doing it with proper order, in a calm and composed manner. Don't just hurry and do the things, because that can lead to some kind of problems. If you are thinking to learn new things, then it is a good time, I will say. New creative ideas, new knowledge, new skills, I will say it's a very good time. Although it is getting conjunct with Ketu, so you may feel that you can learn it of your own, in a isolated environment. You may feel like that at times, because you will not like to express it in front of the world, as a creative self expression. You will try to learn it of your own. At times you may feel like that. If we talk about Mercury, then Mercury is at present transiting through your fifth house, so it is actually helping you to learn new knowledge, new creative skills in your life. But on 10th of December, Mercury will change the sign, and Mercury will enter the sign of Sagittarius, and there Mercury can actually make you very logical and analytical regarding whatever work you are doing, be it in your service sector, be it your job. So you will use your intelligence to make your work done. It can make you feel very communicative with your superiors also, with your authoritative figures also. Only one thing you need to be very careful, that be very straightforward with your communication. You should not be manipulative with your words, okay. Only that thing you need to be very careful. If we talk about the transit of Venus, then Venus will be at present transiting through the 6th house. So here Venus is actually bringing a very good communication, very good relationship with your co-workers, with your subordinates, with your authorities and superiors. And this Venus is actually making good opportunities for wealth creation also, since it is the Artha Trikon house and Venus is transiting through the 6th house. So that's the reason it is actually making you making the opportunity to work in such a way that it can bring wealth in your life. But Venus being the significator of marriage, Venus being the significator of spouse, your marital life, relationship, transiting through the 6th house. So I will say you that during this transit, you need to take care of your spouse. You need to take care regarding any matter regarding your marriage. And Venus is also your fourth lord, transiting through the 6th house. So any matter regarding your domestic happiness, any matter regarding your home, has to be taken care with concern. On 8th of December, Venus will enter the sign of Capricorn and get conjunct with Saturn. So that time Venus will actually make you feel very committed, very dutiful and disciplined towards your marital life and spouse. So that time you need to take up the proper commitment to follow any responsibility with respect to your relationships, with your marriage, any kind of legal bindings, be it partnerships also. Because on 19th of December Venus will get retrograde, so that time anything which you might have ignored with respect to your marriage, with respect to your partnerships, relationships, might resurface in your life. So that time Saturn will actually ask you to rectify those things in your life first, because it is happening in the house of Saturn, in the presence of Saturn, in conjunction with Saturn basically. So it will actually ask you to rectify those things, because in coming days, if you rectify those problems, then in coming days it will help you out in your marital life, happiness in your marital life. If we talk about the transit of Saturn, then Saturn is your seventh lord, transiting through the seventh house, making you very dutiful, very committed regarding your relationships, regarding your marriage. So, if you follow the proper duty and proper responsibilities, be very patient regarding the marriage life, and take care of your spouse, then it will give you very good results with respect to this transit. Jupiter will be transiting through the 8th house, and it will actually help you to take any decision regarding your marital life. Any issues regarding your marriage will be resolved, will be solved due to this wisdom of Jupiter through the 8th house. Your relationship with your in laws will improve. Any matter regarding joint asset or fixed asset, now you will be able to take the right decision regarding those things. So I will say that it's a good time to take any decision regarding finance, because it will be looking directly into the second house of wealth and finance investments. It's a very good time to have a to have spent right moments with your family members. Also, it will improve your speech, because it is directly looking into the second house of wealth, family, and speech basically. Since it is the ninth lord transiting through the eighth house, so make sure that you are following the path of righteousness and dharma in every aspect of your life. That's the main thing. Otherwise, it will look into the fourth house of domestic happiness, fourth house of home, mental security, and mental peace. So it will resolve any kind of disputes and conflicts, and try to bring peace at your home, try to bring peace at your domestic environment, bring increase your happiness index, bring peace of mind. It will bring a spiritual way of living in your life. If you want to learn some occult sciences, some spiritual way of life, yoga, meditation, then it's a very good time to have it, because of this transit of Jupiter through the 8th house in the sign of Aquarius. So that's it for the Cancer ascendant people. For the Leo ascendant people, the Lagna Lord Sun will be transiting through the fourth house in the sign of Scorpio, and here it is conjunct with Mercury and Ketu. Since Sun is a very hot and bright planet, it can lead to some kind of mental anxiety or irritation. Some kind of disputes and conflicts are seen in the domestic front. Although Mercury is also transiting through the sign of Scorpio, so it will actually try to help through its communication, through its logical and analytical intelligence, to resolve the disputes. Both Sun and Mercury will be looking into the 10th house of career and profession, so it will help you out in those aspects of your life regarding your profession, regarding your job. Means how you are communicating with your superiors and authorities, that will be taken care of. Mars at present, which is your fourth lord, Mars is transiting through the third house in the sign of Libra, which is a good transit, I will say, because it will help you out to channelize your proper energy in correct path of efforts and actions, and lead your work to success. On 5th of December, Mars will change the sign, and it will enter the sign of Scorpio. That is the fourth house, and get conjunct with Sun and Ketu. Mercury will be transiting through the Scorpio, but Mercury will change the sign on 10th of December, and it will enter the sign of Sagittarius. So when Mars enters the sign of Scorpio, effectively it is getting conjunct with Sun and Ketu. Now Sun, Mars, and Ketu, they are very fiery planets transiting through the house of happiness. So this will at times bring mental anxiety, irritation, disputes, unwanted arguments, conflict. So you need to avoid the unwanted and unnecessary disputes, conflicts, or any kind of heated arguments. Just try to avoid it, because that only by that you can actually, you will be able to bring out the happiness at your domestic front. Talking about Mercury, on 10th of December, Mercury will change the sign and it will enter the sign of Sagittarius, which is the fifth house. So it will allow you to learn new things, to learn new skills. It will allow you to apply your logical and analytical abilities to put forward your creative skills in front of the world, your self creative self expression. Mercury will be looking into 11th house of gains also. So through your speaking abilities, through your communicating abilities, your creative self expression, you can have gains in your life. If you talk about Venus, then at present Venus is transiting through the fifth house. So it's a good transit, I will say, because being a very artistic planet, very sophisticated planet of art and culture. So suppose if you are associated with anything related to art and culture, that will actually help you out during this transit through your creative self expression, and it will be also looking into the 11th house of gains. So through your creativity, you can have gains through it. On 8th of December, Venus will change sign and it will enter the sign of Capricorn in the 6th house. Now, Venus is your 10th and 3rd lord transiting through the 6th house. So, it will actually help you to focus completely on your job, on your service, and on your hard work. So, more you put your creativity into your hard work through proper discipline and commitment, more you will get success in your job life, more you will get success in your career and profession. Your relationship with your superiors and authorities will improve if you follow those things in your life. On 19th of December, Venus will get retrograde. So at that moment of time, it is actually asking for more commitment, more discipline towards your career, towards your job and service, because being the third and 10th lord, so, and with conjunction with Saturn in this house of Saturn, so more commitment and discipline is required. So that time it will ask for you. So it may happen that you may feel that your work pressure is getting increased, or you may feel that suddenly many things are being expected from you. So just follow your proper wisdom and work through it, because if you work hard during this time, it will reap you very good results in the coming days to come. If we talk about Saturn, then this Saturn is actually making you very hardworking. It is actually making you very much focused towards your work, whatever work you are doing. Your relationship with your subordinates, with your authorities will improve during this transit of Saturn through the 6th house. If we talk about Jupiter, then Jupiter will be transiting through the 7th house, and this transit of Jupiter through the 7th house will actually improve your relationship with your spouse. Any matter related to marriage life or marriage will improve your relationship with your partners. Any kind of legal bindings, if you are going through, then that will improve, that will bring good results in your life. Jupiter will aspect your Lagna, so it will improve your personality, your the way by which world looks at you, that will improve. Jupiter will look into your 3rd house of your creativity, your hobbies, your efforts and actions. It will improve your, means you will put your wisdom in your hobbies, in your creative talents, and it will ultimately lead to success. Jupiter will also look into your 11th house of gains. So I will say that this transit of Jupiter will be a very welcome one, and it will give you overall success through your personality, through your hobbies, creative talents, married life, because it will improve the relationship between you and your spouse, and your gains and profits also. So that's it for the Leo ascendant people. For the Virgo ascendant people, the Lagna Lord Mercury will be transiting through the 3rd house, and it is getting conjunct with Sun and Ketu. This transit will be a good one, I will say, because Mercury is the Lagna Lord and transiting through the house of efforts, courage, and actions. So you will be able to put forward your intelligence in your efforts, in your actions, in any work you do. And this will actually lead you to success, be it your creative talents, be it your hobbies. Like suppose if you are a writer, if you are a publisher, it will give you very good results with respect to this. Now, on 10th of December, Mercury is changing the sign. Mercury is actually entering the sign of Sagittarius, which is the fourth house. I will say it will be again a very good transit for Mercury. It will actually make you very communicative, and actually you will use your intelligence to make peace at your home, to resolve any kind of issues, in order to bring happiness at your home front, at your domestic front. Mercury will also look into your 10th house of career and profession. So, your relationship with your superiors, with your authorities will improve. It will make you very communicative with your co workers also, and anyone with respect to your work environment. And whatever work you are doing, you will apply your intelligence, and your decision making power will also improve with respect to this transit of Mercury through the fourth house, looking into the 10th house. Suppose if you are a student, or if you want to learn new things, because fourth house is also the house of education, and Mercury being the significator of education and intelligence, so it will help you out during this transit. If we talk about Venus, then at present Venus is transiting through the fourth house of happiness. It's a good transit, I will say, because Venus being the significator of luxury, comforts, and conveniences, it is actually bringing out a good, comfortable lifestyle at your home front, at your domestic front. On 8th of December, Venus is changing the sign. It is actually entering the sign of Capricorn and getting conjunct with Saturn. So that time it will make you more committed and disciplined towards your creative talents, towards your education front, also towards your education and anything related to your children and progeny. So suppose if you are having some creative talents, you can express yourself creatively with proper discipline and hard work, because that will give you good results in the coming days to come, because both Saturn and Venus will be looking into your 11th house of gains. On 19th of December, Venus is getting retrograde in your 5th house. So, anything regarding your creative self expression or creative talents has to be taken care of. So, suppose if you are doing something, be it art, creativity, art and culture, painting, singing, dancing, anything which is related to Venus, so more discipline and hard work will be required during that time. You will be learning new things in order to improve your skills. If we talk about the transit of Mars, then at present Mars is transiting through the second house. Now that can create some kind of conflicts and disputes, some arguments in your speech also with respect to your family members and family matters. It will be looking directly into the 8th house in marital life. So something or the other with respect to married life, some issues come, some disputes or arguments can happen. So you have to be very careful regarding that. You have to control your speech, that what you are speaking, it should be with wisdom, it should be uh, very carefully spoken, because after all you may feel that you shouldn't have done so. On 5th of December, Mars will be transiting your third house in the sign of Scorpio. I will say that that transit will be a very good one, because Mars being the third lord getting conjunct with Sun and Ketu in the third house itself, it will actually make you very energetic, very courageous, and you will be able to take your decisions regarding your hobbies, regarding your efforts and actions more promptly, more energetically. So that will lead to success regarding any work which you undertake. So that will be a very good transit, I will say. Regarding Saturn, Saturn will be continuing to transit through your fifth house in the sign of Capricorn, and it is making you very disciplined, very dutiful towards your creativity, towards your children and progeny, and any type of creative skills which you want to learn, which you want to improve, and towards your education also, because fifth house is also the house of specialized education. Saturn will be aspecting your seventh house by its third aspect, so it is actually asking you to be more committed, more disciplined towards your married life, towards your spouse. This becomes more important because Jupiter is your seventh lord transiting through your sixth house. Jupiter is also your fourth lord. So, transiting through the sixth house, it simply means that now you have to take more care regarding your home and regarding your marriage. Take care regarding the health of your spouse also, because it is transiting 12th from the 7th house. Now, if we talk about the transit of Jupiter only through the 6th house, then I will say that it will be actually putting its wisdom in any type of work you do, because it is also the house of hard work. And suppose if you are in service sector or jobs, in any kind of job, then you will be able to put your wisdom in order to fulfill your work in a correct manner, in a correct time. And this Jupiter will be looking into the 10th house of career and profession. So this will be helping you out in any kind of job you do, any kind of career and profession you are. It will help you out in that part. Your relationship with your boss, your superiors, will be much more better because of this aspect of Jupiter on the 10th house. And Jupiter will also look into the second house of wealth and family. So now, if you want to take any decision regarding your wealth, finance, you will be able to take it. Since it is looking into the second house of speech and family, so your speech will be improved, your way of speaking will be improved, your relationship with your family members will be improved during this time. So I will say by this way, Jupiter will be helping you out. Only thing you have to take care is the health of your spouse, married life, anything related to marriage and homely matters, the domestic matters, the domestic happiness and peace. You have to take care regarding that. So that's it for the Virgo ascendant people. For the Libra ascendant people, the Lagna Lord Venus will be transiting through the third house of creativity, creative talents, hobbies, communication, efforts, and actions. So I will say that this transit will be a very good one, because here Venus will allow you to explore your creative talents, any kind of art and creativity, art and culture, be it painting, singing, dancing, whatever it is. If you are associated with any kind of cultural activities like this, if you want to take up such kind of hobbies, you want to continue such kind of hobbies in your life during this time, then this will be proved to be very beautiful transit for you. Now, since it is also the house of communication, so here Venus will bring good communicative skills within you, with your immediate environment, be it your friends, your relatives, your neighborhood, your siblings. So you can say that your communication with your immediate social environment will improve. Now, since it is the Lagna Lord transiting through the third house of efforts and actions, so whatever focus you will bring in your efforts and action, you can actually bring it on with success through your proper courage and bravery. So I will say that this transit of Venus through the third house will be a good one. On 8th of December, Venus will enter the sign of Capricorn, that is the fourth house of happiness, and get conjunct with the fourth lord Saturn. Now, this transit will bring upon a very good Raj Yoga for you, because Venus is the Lagna Lord and Saturn is the fourth Lord. So when they are getting conjunct in the fourth house of happiness, it is actually bringing upon a very good Raj Yoga. So this is not only good for your home environment, for your peace of mind, but also they both will be looking into the 10th house of career and profession, so it will be good for your work, career and profession also. If we talk about the fourth house part, then I will say you that this advent of Venus into the fourth house will actually increase your happiness index. You can have new luxurious and comfortable items at your home. You may have such kind of conveniences. Suppose if you are thinking to have something which can actually give you that happiness, luxury and comforts with proper duty and responsibility with respect to your home and domestic front, then that you can have during this time. Now if I talk about Saturn, then here Saturn is actually bringing that sense of responsibility towards your home, any kind of matter regarding your domestic affairs. Okay, so you will be taking proper care regarding your home, your mother. Your attachment towards your mother will increase during this time. So I will say that your mental security, peace of mind will be improved due to this conjunction of Saturn and Venus, because it will be a very good conjunction, I will say. And your relationship with your authorities and superiors will also increase, because they both will be looking into the 10th house of career and profession. On 19th of December, Venus will get retrograde, so that time I will say that you need to take care regarding your health, because don't forget that Saturn will be aspecting the 6th house by its third aspect. So more you take care regarding your health, more you will be able to bring happiness at your home, more you will be able to work hard in a committed and responsible and dutiful manner with respect to your career and profession, because it will be looking directly into the 10th house. And this will also impact, so because more you work on your personality and health, it will also impact your personal happiness also. So if you want to increase and maintain the happiness, so after Venus getting retrograde, you need to work on your health and personality. If we talk about Mars, then Mars is at present transiting through the first house in the sign of Libra. So here Mars is the seventh lord transiting through the first house. So here I will say you that some issues regarding to marriage or regarding to partnerships is actually forcing you to bring balance upon your life, upon your personality. But since Mars is not the planet of negotiation, so at times this will bring some kind of disputes and conflicts. So some kind of argument, some kind of aggression or irritation can be felt during this transit of Mars through the first house. But the good part is that on 5th of December, Mars is changing the sign. Mars is entering the sign of Scorpio, that is the second house, because Mars is also the second lord, and it will effectively get conjunct with Sun and Ketu. Now three fiery planets transiting through the second house. So here one thing I will say, because they will be looking into the 8th house also, so I will say that take care regarding your health. This is the first thing. Take care regarding your speech. Whatever you speak, make sure that you are speaking it out of your wisdom, because out of your ego if you say something, then later on you may feel, because the planets will move on, correct, they are transiting, they are on motion. So later on you will feel that you shouldn't have said such things. So when it's better that you speak less, but when you are speaking, speak it through your wisdom. Your speech should be very controlled during this time. Any kind of family matters can bring some kind of irritation or anxiety on you, because since it is transiting with Ketu also, don't forget that. So I will say you that any kind of wasteful expenditure is means if you are feeling that this thing is a wasteful expenditure, don't do it, because since three fiery planets are transiting through the second house, change of food habits can be seen, because second house is getting activated due to the transit of Mars. It is the second lord, so that can be seen. I will say overall that control your speech during this time. Don't make any wasteful expenditure, and yes, any decision regarding fixed asset and joint asset has to be taken very very carefully regarding during this transit. If we talk about Mercury, then at present Mercury is transiting through the second house, so it is actually bringing out good speech, and your it is also balancing your relationship with your family members also. Mercury is your ninth lord, so it is a good planet for you. So ninth lord coming transiting through the second house is actually bringing a dhan yoga for you. It's a good wealth generation yoga for you. Now, on 10th of December, Mercury will leave the sign of Scorpio and it will enter the sign of Sagittarius. So, when it is entering the sign of Sagittarius, it will be transiting through the third house. So, that time it will bring a very good results, I will say, because here Mercury will actually improve your speech, improve your communication, improve the way by which you are putting your efforts. Now suppose if you are associated with any kind of activities related to Mercury, be it writing, publishing, journalism, if you are a teacher, student, or even an orator, it will give you very good results, because Mercury will also look into the ninth house of luck and fortune. So it will improve your luck and fortune. Whatever work you do, whatever efforts and actions you put into, it will get the success, because luck and fortune will support you. If we talk about the transit of Jupiter, as we all know that Jupiter is transiting at present in the sign of Aquarius, it will be your fifth house. So I will say that the way by which you can creatively express yourself will be very humble, and it will be very good during this time, because now your creative self expression will not only be good but also be recognized by the whole world, because here Jupiter will look into the first house of your personality. It will also look into the 11th house of gains, so people will recognize it and you will also have gains through it. Jupiter will actually look into your ninth house also by its fifth aspect. So here Jupiter will improve your luck, fortune, prosperity. Your relationship with your father and guru will improve. Due to the virtue of this transit, Jupiter can help you to learn new skills, new knowledge during this transit. So I will say that overall this transit of Jupiter will be a very good one. So that's it for the Libra ascendant people. For the Scorpio ascendant people, the Lagna Lord Mars will be transiting at present through the 12th house in the sign of Libra. So, situations may come where you need to force to do your work or put your efforts in an isolated environment, which at times you may not like it, but you may also feel that whatever efforts you are putting, whatever actions you are putting, you are not getting the recognitions for it. But I will say that here you may use your this transit, during this particular transit when Mars is transiting through the 12th house, in a spiritual way of life. If you do it, it will give you more proper and good results. And during this transit, take care regarding your health also, because it is the Lagna Lord transiting through the 12th house. Don't forget, 12th house is also the house of loss. So take care regarding your health. On 5th of December, Mars will enter the sign of Scorpio. Now, the Scorpio is your first house, and Scorpio will get crowded with Sun, Mercury, Mars, and Ketu. Although Mercury will change the sign on 10th of December, so effectively it will be Sun, Mars, and Ketu. Now, three fiery planets, Sun, Mars, Ketu, transiting through the first house. So, the most important part is that to maintain your calm and composed nature, because any small situations can trigger you, can make you feel very irritated, can make you feel very impulsive and aggressive. Now, since they are the planet looking into the seventh house of marriage, and Sun is the planet which can make you feel very independent. Sun is also your 10th lord. Now, it is a very good time to improve your own personality. Like, suppose if you are working on your own personality, or working on your own health, it is a very good time, I will say. Another important part here is that this transit of Mars and getting conjunction with Sun can make you very confident regarding how you are looking into the world, or how you are presenting yourself in front of the world. Since it is getting conjunct with Ketu, so I will say you that at times small matters can make you feel very detached, and if those things happen repeatedly in front of you, so that can create you make you a bit irritated also. So I will say you that when you are dealing with the other people, when you are dealing with your partners, or even with your spouse, wife or husband, make sure that you are listening to them very carefully. Do not react without knowing the clear picture, because Mars and Sun, they are such type of planets. They don't like to come into any kind of negotiation. They don't like to come into any kind of diplomatical talks, basically, because they are very straightforward. So when you are talking with your partners, when you are interacting with your partners, make sure that you are giving them their the important, the necessary attention, giving respect to their opinions. Otherwise that can lead to some kind of issues in your marital life also, because Mars will be looking into the fourth house of happiness. Don't forget that. So any kind of issues, if not resolved, that can decrease your happiness index, and at times it can increase your mental anxiety also. So take care regarding your health, because these are the three planets transiting through the first house. So take care regarding your health also. If we talk about the transit of Mercury, then on at present Mercury is transiting through your first house, so it is actually bringing good intellect. So suppose if you want to learn some spiritual way of life, because it is conjunct with Ketu and Sun, so it is giving you the necessary intellect and wisdom to learn new things and present yourself in front of the world. But Mercury on 10th of December will enter the sign of Sagittarius, and don't forget Mercury is your 11th lord. 11th lord of gains, coming into the second house of wealth, investment, your fixed asset. Now, since Mercury is coming into the second house, and here you will be able to take any kind of financial decision during this time. So I will say you that suppose if you are planning to have some any kind of economical or money related matters coming in front of you, you need to take the decision. So it is the right time. You can have some sudden incoming of wealth also, and you can invest the money in a proper way, so that it can give you good results in the coming days to come. Since it is the house of fixed assets, savings, it is also the house of your family. So any kind of family matter, you will be resolved very beautifully because of this intelligence of Mercury. So your relationship with your family members will improve due to this transit of Mercury through your second house. Your speech will improve. How you are speaking, how you are communicating will improve. If we talk about the transit of Venus, then I will say you that at present Venus is transiting through the second house, which is actually making you feel very good regarding your family environment, because you are enjoying the family life, because Venus is the planet of luxury and comforts also. It is improving your speech also. But on 8th of December, Venus will change the sign. Venus will enter the sign of Capricorn and getting conjunct with Saturn. Now, Venus is also your seventh lord. Seventh lord transiting through the third house. Here, I will say you that it may happen that while you are pursuing your hobbies, while you are pursuing your creative talents, it may happen that your spouse may help you. Since Venus is a friendly planet of Saturn transiting through the friendly sign of Capricorn, so it may happen that your spouse may help you. Your spouse may bring the necessary comfort, luxury, and the discipline which is required to follow your dreams, to follow your creative talents and hobbies. And on 19th of December, this Venus will get retrograde, so it will actually help you to follow your creativity and creative talents with more responsibility and duty. Only one thing that time you need to careful, that don't forget that Venus is your seventh lord, so you need to take care regarding your spouse also. You need to take care regarding your partners, business partners. Now suppose if it is your spouse, then take care regarding your wife or husband, because if you do so, then that will not only be good for your own life, for your own hobbies and creative talent, but also it will be good for your marital life also, because that time it may happen your spouse may feel that whatever help I am doing to him or her, I am also getting the same kind of love and affection from him and her. Okay, from him or her. So by this way the balance will be brought about, because don't forget Saturn will be looking into this matter, and when you reciprocate the feelings and behavior in a good manner, Saturn ultimately blesses you, because don't forget Saturn is the planet which exalts in the original seventh house of Libra. If we talk about Jupiter, then at present Jupiter is transiting through the fourth house of happiness. It is a very welcome transit, because Jupiter will improve your happiness index. Your relationship with your mother will improve. Your health of your mother will improve. Your anything related to luxury, comforts, conveniences at your home environment. There is a chance that you may have those things in and around you. If you are planning to have anything related to home, be it renovation, be it anything new, then there is a great chance that this is the right time to have it. Jupiter will directly look into your 10th house of your profession. It will improve your profession, your improve your relationship with your superiors and authorities. Any kind of occult or spiritual studies, if you want to do or focus deeply into research work, you would be able to do it because of the aspect of Jupiter in the 8th house and 12th house both. So I will say that this is a very good transit for the Scorpio ascendant people. So that's it for the Scorpio people. For the Sagittarius ascendant people, the Lagna Lord Jupiter will be transiting through the third house. So this transit will be a very good, because now you'll be able to put your wisdom in your hobbies, in your communication, and in your efforts and actions. Your creative talents will be enhanced, because if you wanted to start something new, this Jupiter will give you the necessary wisdom to start it. Your social environment will be expanded, because now Jupiter will expand the number of people you communicate with. Your communication with your immediate environment, be it your siblings, your relatives, your friends, your brothers and sisters, neighborhood, will be very good during this time. Only one thing I will say here is that do not commit to anything which into any project whose results you are unaware of. Like suppose anything comes in front of you that you need to do something, some efforts or actions regarding something, only commit to those things which you are completely sure of. Otherwise just keep away from those things and focus on your own efforts and actions, own hobbies and creative talents. Only this thing I will say you. Otherwise this transit will be a very good one, because it will be directly looking into your ninth house of luck and fortune. So whatever work you do, whatever hobbies and creative talents you put your efforts, luck and fortune will support you, because Jupiter is also the significator of the ninth house. It is looking into the house of dharma. So divine blessings will be with you. It will be looking directly into the seventh house by its fifth aspect, and it will improve the marital life. Your relationship with your spouse will improve, health of your spouse will improve, your any kind of relations with your business partners, legal bindings or anything like regarding that will bring good results in your life. So I will say that in your married life, anything regarding your married life and spouse will bring very good result due to this aspect of Jupiter on the sign of Gemini, which is the seventh house for Sagittarius ascendant people. Jupiter will also look into the seventh, that is the 11th house, which is the sign of Libra, by its ninth aspect, and it will actually improve the number of ways by which you are having the gains in your life. It will open the doors for multiple sources of gains. Your social networks, your network circle will expand, so you can have lots and lots of gains through them. It will improve the way how you communicate with your friends and other people. It may happen that you may get some opportunity to communicate with the large organizations also. Now, if we talk about Venus, at present, Venus is transiting through the first house, that is the first house of Sagittarius, and it is improving your personality. It is giving a very charming personality, and it can actually attract people towards you. So, whatever work you do, people will be just looking at you and listening to you and following you. Venus will aspect the seventh house of marriage. So, your relationship with your spouse, with your wife or husband, your business partners will be very good during this time, because you see, Venus and Jupiter both are aspecting the seventh house of marriage. So, what can be more beautiful than this? On 8th of December, Venus is transiting into the second house of Capricorn and getting conjunct with the second Lord Saturn. So, that time I will say that you will have more focus to have improve your wealth related situations, because don't forget, Venus is your 11th lord also. 11th lord coming into the second house is a very good dhan yoga. Getting conjunct with second lord is actually far more very good dhan yoga. So anything related to your wealth, finance, those type of decisions, now you will be able to take it. And I will say that this is since Saturn is transiting through your second house, so I will say any kind of investment, fixed asset related to your long term investments, will give you more fruitful results. So I will say that during this time, if you go for long term investments, it will actually help you out. So this is the right time to have it. Your relationship with your family members will improve during this time, because of this transit of Venus transiting with second lord Saturn. Your speech will improve. Now you will be speaking very good, although you may speak less, but you will be speaking very good because of this transit and communication conjunction of Venus and Saturn. On 19th of December, Venus will be retrograde in the second house, so it can actually bring a sense in you that you need to look into the ways by which you are having the gains, or you can improve the ways by which you can work and get the gains from multiple ways, which can improve the wealth and finance. So those type of situations you may come on, or you may also feel that something which you might have ignored regarding your finance, regarding your wealth, that you can work upon, and which can give you good results in further life, in your further days to come in your life. Any matter regarding your family, your family members can resurface, which you need to work upon, because if you work upon those things in a beautiful manner, that will give you good results in the coming days to come after Venus becomes retrograde. If we talk about Mars, at present, Mars is transiting through the 11th house of gains, which is a very good transit, because normally when Mars transits to the 11th house, it brings very good results. It is most importantly, it is looking into the 5th house of Aries, which is its own sign. Aries is its own sign. So your creative talents, your creative activities will bring you good results. Since Mars is transiting through the 11th house of gains, so your um, teamwork, working in a project together, will help you out, will give you good results. Suppose if you are working in a network circle, that will also bring good results. Suppose if you are associated with any kind of land, real estate type of business or work, that can bring lots and lots of gains through this transit of Mars in the 11th house. On 5th of December, Mars will transit into the sign of Scorpio and get conjunct with Sun, Mercury, Ketu. Now, since Mars is also the 12th lord transiting through the 12th house, so actually it will help you to go into some isolated environment and go through the spiritual way of life, to learn the spiritual way of life. You will actually love to stay a bit isolated in a solitude, in a mode of solitude, so that you can learn the spiritual path of life. You can go into yoga, meditation, or any kind of spiritual and occult uh, practices, which can give you peace of mind. Now, since Mars is also your fifth lord going into the 12th house, now fifth house actually deals with anything which fills our heart with joy and pleasure. So now, if you follow the spirituality, if you follow meditation or something like that, that can actually bring more peace of mind in your life. So if you follow that, it will be good for you. Now one more thing, since it is the 12th house, Sun, Mars, Ketu will be transiting through the 12th house, which are fiery planets. So some kind of issues related to your sleep, related to your subconscious mind, means every time you may feel always overloaded with thinkings. You may feel like that, or you may feel that kind of anxiety regarding your subconscious mind, because you may feel that you are always in a working mode. So sleep can be a problem during this transit. Otherwise, I will say that if you channelize your energy in some spiritual way of life, that can help you a lot, especially meditation and yoga. Since Sun is also transiting through the 12th house during that particular time, because on 15th, Sun will transit into the sign of Sagittarius, which is your first house. So before that, since Sun is the your planet of vitality, Sun is the planet of name, fame, recognition. So I will say you that during this transit, you need to follow proper dharma, you need to follow proper way of life, which can actually improve your name and fame, because don't do anything which can create some kind of restrictions in your reputation. This thing you need to careful and take care regarding your health, because if you take care regarding your health, then it will actually be very good during this transit, because they are fiery planets, don't forget regarding that. And after that, on 15th of September, when Sun enters the sign of Sagittarius, it will actually improve the luck and fortune for you, because Sun is also your ninth lord coming into the first house. So it will actually improve your luck, your name, fame, reputation, fortune will improve during that time. New confident and independent lifestyle will come in front of you. That will be a good transit, I will say, overall. So that's it for the Sagittarius ascendant people. For the Capricorn ascendant people, Saturn, the Lagna Lord, will be transiting through the first house. Now, this transit will be a very good transit now, I will say, because here Saturn is in direct mode, and it will actually ask you to put your responsible steps, maybe slowly, maybe with time, but don't forget to follow your progress step by step, small step by step. If you go forward, it will actually lead you to destination, maybe some delayed, but it will definitely take you to destination. So here Saturn is saying only one thing, that don't delay the things, just do it, even if small, but do it. So the sense of responsibility is increasing in your life because of this Saturn. And since it is the Lagna Lord, it is improving your health. It is actually asking you to be very punctual, very disciplined, because if you are doing your work with punctuality and discipline, then it is not only improving your personality but also your health, because anything related to your health will be impacting your work also, because Saturn is aspecting the house of work, career, profession by its 10th aspect. So your health, personality is very essential, because that is how people is looking into it, looking into you basically. So if you follow your work, your responsibility, your duties, even if in a small step by step, small baby steps, still it will take you to progress, and finally to the destination, the aim of your life. So by this Saturn is actually blessing you. If we talk about Jupiter, then at present Jupiter is transiting through the second house of wealth. Now, this transit will be a very good one, because it will not only help you to take decisions regarding your wealth, finance, but also it will improve your relationship with your family members. Any matter related to family will be resolved during this time. Your decision regarding your fixed asset and joint asset will be improved. Your relationship with your in-laws, your decision making with respect to your marital life will improve. Not only this, it will strike a balance between your uh, materialistic life and spiritual life, because it will actually help you to improve your wealth, your family members, anything, your relationship with your family members, anything which you value. Okay. At the same time, it will aspect the eighth house of occult, spirituality. So suppose if you want to learn new things in a occult science or spiritual way of living, it will be a good time to have it. This Jupiter will also aspect your 10th house of profession, so it will actually help you to work with constant discipline and your wisdom. If you follow proper health related discipline during this time, then this Jupiter will also look into your 6th house. So if you follow proper discipline regarding your health, then this Jupiter will help you out regarding anything related to your 6th house, because it will not only help you to work in a proper hard working manner, but also it will help you to curb down your diseases, your dates and enemies through your wisdom. So just do one thing: follow proper healthy lifestyle. Then only you will see that this Jupiter is working in a very brilliant manner with respect to any kind of problems which may arise. This Jupiter will curb them down. This Jupiter, the wisdom of Jupiter, will remove all kinds of obstacles from your life. Only one thing you need to do is that follow a proper healthy lifestyle. So this Jupiter transit is a very good one. If we talk about Mars, then at present Mars is transiting through the 10th house, which is actually giving you some energetic personality in front of your work environment. But since it is transiting through the sign of Libra, so at present it may happen that due to some work pressure, you need to compromise with any kind of work which you are doing. So that can create some kind of irritation within your mind, that I wanted to do something else but I am getting to do something else. Okay, you need to compromise, you need to force to strike the balance. But on 5th of December, Mars will enter the sign of Scorpio. When Mars enters the sign of Scorpio, it will bring far more better results, because that time it will get conjunct with Sun, Mercury, Ketu. Now, Mars, Sun, Mercury, Ketu, these four planets, when they transit through the 11th house, normally they bring very good results. You would be able to put forward your efforts, your energy, your actions, and anything related to your work can bring out good results, because Mars is also your 11th lord. So gains from multiple areas can be possible during this transit, because four planets transiting through the 11th house, so they will give you gains from their own genre, from their own areas. Okay, if it is Sun, then it can be recognition from your superiors. If it is Mars, it can be through your efforts and actions. Suppose if you are associated with your with anything related to real estate, land, or even anything related to network circles, projects, in a team project, it can help you. Mercury, through your intelligence, through your speaking abilities, through your communication abilities, you can get it. Okay, now I will say you that on 10th of December, Mercury is changing the sign. Mercury is entering the sign of Sagittarius in the 12th house. So that time you need to work on your logical and analytical intelligence. I will say that is the best time to work on it. Be in isolation and work on the knowledge which you want to put, because don't forget, Mercury is also your ninth lord. So a opportunity may come in your life that you need to in order to have some higher knowledge, higher education, you need to move away some far away place, or you need to go to some isolated place. So suppose you are going through some higher education, so I will say that this during this transit, if you make yourself isolated in a environment of solitude, that can give you far more better results, because that time you would be able to grasp the knowledge, grasp the wisdom through your logical reasoning. It will give you good result during that time. If we talk about Venus, at present Venus is transiting through the 12th house, which is a good transit, I will say, because this Venus will bring comforts, pleasures in your life. you will enjoy your own personal time. It will improve your sleeping pattern also, and subconscious, you will have that happiness in your subconscious mind also. On 8th of December, Venus is transiting into the sign of Capricorn, into the first house, and getting conjunct with Saturn. I will say it is a very good Raj Yoga. It is not only improving the personality, bringing a charming personality in your life, but also improving the relationships which you are having. It can be business relationships, it can be relationship with your wife, your husband, your spouse, that is the marital relationship. So any matter regarding your marriage will be improved during this time. I will say that it's a very good transit. On 19th of December, Venus is getting retrograde, so opportunities with respect to improving your own personality, improving your creative skills, because Venus is your fifth lord also, and bringing new terms of happiness and rectifying the older mistakes, the things which you ignored in the past with respect to your married life. Now those things, you will get a second chance to improve those things and bring happiness, more happiness into your married life, into the life of your spouse. Take care regarding your spouse, because that will bring that will strike a very good balance between you and your spouse, between you and your partners, business partners. So I will say that make use of this transit of Venus in the first house of Capricorn and getting conjunction with Saturn. So that's it for the Capricorn ascendant people. For the Aquarius ascendant people, the Lagna Lord Saturn will be transiting through the 12th house. Although it will be transiting through its own sign Capricorn, but I will say that since the Lagna Lord is away from the first house in the 12th house, so take care regarding your health. But at the other time, on the other side, I will say that Saturn, since it is in its own sign Capricorn in the 12th house, it is actually asking you a spiritual way of living. And at the same time, you will actually find the deeper truths of your personality from your subconscious mind when you are alone, when you are isolated, when you are completely in your solitude. So you may move to some faraway place in order to find the focus and concentration of your life during this transit. One thing, when 12th house transit of Saturn takes place, it may happen that whatever work you are doing, whatever karma you are doing, it may happen that you may not get the recognition of the karma during that time. It may happen, but that does not means that you will forget your karma. You need to do your karma, you need to do your work. So what thing you can do during this time? You can do charity work, you can help the people who needs your help. If you do that thing, then Saturn will be very happy during this transit through your 12th house. Because don't forget, even if Saturn is moving slowly, but a time will come when Saturn will move into the sign of Aquarius in your first house. So that time it will give you very good results, because 11th house of natural zodiac is ruled by Aquarius, which is the house of gains, which is also lorded over by Saturn. So now whatever karma you are doing, whatever work you are doing, that will actually improve your results when Saturn comes into the first house of Aquarius. Because don't forget, now 10th aspect of Saturn is falling into the 9th house of long distance travels, your fortune, your luck, prosperity. So just use this transit in this way, in this positive way. If we talk about Venus, now Venus is transiting through the 11th house of gains. So this is a very good transit, I will say, because Venus is the ninth lord of fortune transiting through the 11th house of gains. So now your luck and fortune will help you to have the gains in your life, to have the gains, wealth, finance, more and more in your life through your work, through your actions. Now it can be anything related to Venus. It can be your art, creativity, culture. You can be having gains through your creative talents, because Venus will be looking directly into the fifth house of creativity, progeny, and children. Suppose you are a painter, suppose you are a singer, dancer, musician, or anything which is related to art and creativity can bring lots and lots of gains in your life. Suppose you are associated with restaurant or food business, cosmetic industries, or clothing or apparels, then that also can bring lots and lots of good results and gains in your life. On 8th of December, Venus will change the sign. Venus will enter the sign of Capricorn and get conjunct with Saturn in the 12th house. So that transit, I will say, a good one, because transit of Venus through the 12th house is normally considered very good because it brings comforts and pleasures in your life. Even if you stay alone, you are moving away to some faraway place, still you will love that me time, you will love that alone time. You can improve your personality through that own time. It will help you out. Venus is also your ninth lord. If it is transiting through the 12th house of Capricorn after 8th of December, so there is a chance of long distance travels for your education. Like suppose you are a student who is pursuing some higher education, there is a chance that you can move to some faraway place due to the virtue of long distance travel in the search of good education, in the need to fulfill the higher spiritual knowledge. There is a chance, so that will help you out in that perspective, because it will help you to learn new things of your life. Talking about Jupiter, Jupiter is transiting through the first house. It is in complete directional strength and giving you the wisdom, personality, good health. The people and the world will look at you for your knowledge, for your wisdom, for who you are actually. So this Jupiter transit will bring very good results when it is transiting through the first house. It will be very good for your health also, for your personality development. Whatever work you do, people will recognize you for your wisdom. Basically, Jupiter will be aspecting directly your seventh house of marriage, your spouse, relationships. So your relationship with your spouse will improve your relationship with your business partners will improve. Any kind of legal bindings, trading, business will bring success in your life. So if you are going through any kind of issues in the past, if you are going through, then these issues will be resolved by the aspect of Jupiter on the seventh house. It will bring good results with respect to marriage, relationship, and partnership. Jupiter is also your 11th lord, transiting through the first house, so it will bring good results with respect to wealth also. Jupiter is your second lord, transiting through the first house, so you will be focusing completely on how to generate wealth and for the fixed assets also. So this is also a good time to make decisions regarding economy, finance, fixed assets, and money. Very good time. If we talk about Mars, at present Mars is transiting through the ninth house, so it will be, I will say that this can bring a unique way of representing your skills in front of the world, because that will be recognized by the people. I will say that due to this transit of Mars through the sign of Libra in the ninth house, chances of some long distance travels can be there, but those travels can be a bit wearisome in nature. On 5th of December, Mars will change the sign. Mars will enter the sign of Scorpio in the 10th house. That transit will be a very good one, because you will be having Sun, Mercury, Mars, Ketu all in the house of work, efforts, profession, career. So you can use your confidence, you can use your energy, your soul, your intelligence into whole soul completely in your work without any expectation, because you are transiting through the sign of Scorpio along with Ketu. So don't keep any kind of expectation, just put your efforts and actions in your work, and you will see that in the coming days to come you will get lots and lots of gains through it. You can also get good recognition from your superiors and authorities during this transit, because don't forget, on 15th of September Sun will change the sign. Sun will enter the sign of Sagittarius in the 11th house. So that time your work, your selfless work, will actually help you to bring recognition in your life. Your work will be recognized by your superiors and authorities. When Sun will be transiting through the 11th house, it will be good for your health and vitality also, because 11th house is the house of gains. Mercury will enter the sign of Sagittarius on 10th of December. Now, when Mercury enters the sign of Sagittarius, it will bring good result with respect to your communication and speech, with respect to your intelligence. So, if you use your intelligent, logical reasoning and analytical thinking in whatever work you are doing, you can have gains through it. Mercury will also look into the fifth house of creativity, creative self expression. So, your speech, your communicative skills, how creatively you are expressing yourself in front of the world. Like, suppose you are a writer, you are a speaker, you are a publisher, you are a teacher, you are a consulting agent, or suppose you are an orator. There are so many things. You are a journalist, suppose. So those things, if you are associated with any kind of things, suppose you are a blogger in social media, in social networking sites. So nowadays so many things are there associated with Mercury. So if you are associated with all those things, you can have gains through them. I will say that this transit of Mercury will be a very good one, along with Sun in your 11th house. If we talk about Mars, then the transit of Mars through the 10th house, I will say that it will bring new set of energy and actions in your work environment, because Mars is also your 10th lord. Your relationship with your boss and superiors will improve with respect to your work. Means you will get the recognition that you are very hardworking, and if you do your hard work with proper time, with proper actions, then you will definitely get the recognition for it. So that's it for the Aquarius ascendant people. For the Pisces ascendant people, the Lagna Lord Jupiter will be transiting through the 12th house in the sign of Aquarius. This will bring a spiritual way of living in your life. You may feel that if you are isolated, if you are in solitude, it can give you more peace of mind, more happy subconscious mind. It will actually improve your sleeping pattern also. You can learn new spiritual way of living. Yoga, meditation can be a part of your life during this time. Since it is the Lagna Lord transiting through the 12th house, take care of your health regarding this time, I will say. Now, Jupiter is also your 10th Lord. 10th Lord transiting through the 12th house. It simply means that you may get some career opportunity in some faraway lands. You may need to relocate with respect to your career and profession and get some good opportunity at some place which is away from your home. There is a chance. But Jupiter will be aspecting your fourth house of happiness, of your motherland, of your home, of your domestic affairs and domestic front. So even if you are away from your home, but still there will be a very good attachment with your home. You may communicate with your mother, with your family members at your home. It will be a very good relationship between you and your family members also during this transit, I will say. Most importantly, since it will be aspecting your fourth house, sitting in the 12th house, even if you are away, still you will try to maintain the happiness index in your life. You will do only those things which will make you happy, basically. Now, since it is with respect to your job, with respect to your career, so you will try to focus completely on the work in such a way that it can bring good life in your coming days to come. Because don't forget, in the month of April 2022, Jupiter will enter the first house, which is its own house of Pisces. So now whatever hard work you are doing, that will pay you in the coming days to come. So keep doing the hard work. If we talk about Saturn, then at present Saturn is transiting through the sign of Capricorn in the 11th house. So slowly and gradually it is bringing the stability in the incoming of gains in your life. The stable gains, more you have, more you will have the mental satisfaction in your life. So by that way Saturn is working through your 11th house, because the transit of Saturn through the 11th house is normally considered very good. Sorry. So Suppose if you are working in a team, in a team or in a project, or suppose you are working in a network circle, then this type of work can give you very good results. Even if you are working for a large organization, in a group, in a project, this can give you very good results. Saturn will be aspecting your 8th house. So suppose you are associated with mining, oil, or anything which is required, which requires focus, concentration, research, then that can also give you good gains in your life. If we talk about Venus, then at present Venus is transiting through the 10th house. So it is actually maintaining a good working environment for you, good career life for you. Your relationship with your office superiors and authorities will improve during this time. Only one thing you need to take care is that Venus is your eighth lord. Since Venus is your eighth lord, so some kind of ups and downs can be there during this transit, during this time when Venus is transiting through the 10th house of career and profession. But on 8th of December, Venus is changing the sign. Venus is going into the 11th house of gains. So that time Venus will improve the quality of gains in your life. It will actually bring more gains in your life, because your art, your creative self expression, your creativity will help you out to have more and more gains in your life. On 19th of December, Venus will get retrograde. So that time I will say that if you work more on your speech and communication, because Venus is also your third lord, so what you say, what you speak has to be taken care of. In the previous time, your hobbies and creative talents which you might have ignored, now those things, if you work on that, that can bring more gains in your life, because Venus will retrograde back in the sign of Capricorn along with Saturn. So it will ask for more commitment towards your creativity, towards your hobbies, towards your anything which can bring more gains in your life. Okay. Since it is also your eighth lord, so take care regarding your health also. It will actually ask you to take care regarding more of your health. That can, because if you take more care of your health, it will bring more good results in your life. If we talk about Mars, at present Mars is transiting through the 8th house. So normally the transit of Mars through the 8th house is not considered so good. It is the ninth lord transiting through the 8th house. So I will say that follow the path of righteousness and dharma. It is very essential. Take care regarding your health. No, do not be very adventurous at times. Do not take the unnecessary risk, because that can lead to some kind of injuries or accidents, because it is transiting through the 8th house of ups and downs. Make sure that your speech is very controlled, because once you say something, you cannot take it back, correct? So it will be looking directly into the second house of speech. Make sure you speak in a controlled manner. Try to avoid unnecessary arguments. Any kind of unnecessary wasteful expenditure has to be avoided. On 5th of December, Venus will change the sign. It will enter the sign of Scorpio. It is the Lord of Scorpio, which is the ninth house for Pisces ascendant people. So it will actually improve your luck, fortune, and prosperity in your life. It will get conjunct with Sun, which is friend of Mars, Mercury, and Ketu. Now, Mercury will change the sign on 10th of December. It will enter the sign of Sagittarius, which is the 10th house. But Sun, Mars, and Ketu will be in conjunction in the ninth house, which will actually improve the relationship between you and your father. There can be a type of spiritual connection between you and your father. A type of means a sort of detachment, but it will be a spiritual connection. I will say that type of. Um, this will actually make you more spiritual, because the presence of Ketu in it. Has it been some other planet, the result could have been different, but since it is along with Ketu, so some kind of detachment can be there, but it will be very spiritual in nature. You will be very disciplined, very action oriented with respect to whatever higher spiritual knowledge you have, or whatever knowledge you, or whatever teachings you are getting from your father or your guru. You will try to follow the teachings, will try to follow the order in a very selfless manner, in a very spiritual manner. Chances of religious discourses or spiritual discourses are there. You may meet new people with respect to spiritual communities. New spiritual learnings may come in front of you. You may get new energy to go through these ancient spiritual scriptures also, law, philosophy, or anything which can relate it to higher knowledge. You can learn new things which can give you good results in the coming days to come. If we talk about Mercury, then Mercury will be in the sign of Scorpio till 10th of December. So during that time, it will actually really help you to learn new things, learn new knowledge regarding your higher spiritual knowledge, be it law, philosophy, or anything. Mercury will really help you regarding that. If we talk about after 10th of December, Mercury will change the sign and it will enter the sign of Sagittarius, which is the 10th house for you. That time it will improve your relationship between your boss, your authorities, your superiors. It will bring your logical and analytical reasoning power to do any kind of work at your career front, at your work arena, at your working environment. Means now you will be doing proper decision making, proper implementation of ideas in order to get more and more um, recognition, name, fame, recognition from your work environment. It will be a good transit, I will say. Most importantly, Mercury will be looking into the fourth house, which is its own sign, Gemini. So it will make sure that you also take care of your homeland, your home environment, your mother. Okay, that will be a very good time, I will say. Your happiness index will increase basically. Since it is also your seventh lord, so you may also get help from your spouse. Your spouse may actually inspire you to be more work oriented and use your logical reasoning in such a way that that can give you good results with respect to your career and profession. So that type of help you may get from your spouse. So that's it for the Pisces ascendant people. So you have understood that how the planets are going to play their role in the month of December for the different ascendant signs. If you have liked this video, press the like button. Your comments are always welcome to me. And if you are new to this channel, tap onto the subscribe button, click onto the notification bell icon so that every time I make a new video, you get notified instantly. So stay tuned, stay with me, because next time when I come back, I will be bringing another interesting video for all of you. So thanking you. I'm signing off for today. Bye bye.